Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to discuss push yourself, success, and studying. Discomfort is the path to growth. True success comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing the discomfort of learning, failing, and trying again. Courage over perfection. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Push yourself forward, even when you feel unprepared, because growth happens in the process. Resilience is built, not born. Success isn't about talent alone. It's about showing up, pushing through setbacks, and continuing when things get hard. The stories we tell ourselves matter. The way you speak to yourself determines how far you'll go. Rewrite the limiting beliefs in your head and push yourself beyond them. Push yourself. New motivational speech for success and studying. We love comfort, don't we? The cozy routine, the predictability, the feeling of, I know what I'm doing. But here's the truth. Comfort zones don't create champions. If you want success real, deep, lasting success, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to push yourself. And I know pushing yourself is hard. It's uncomfortable. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep. It's studying when distractions are pulling at you. It's trying again after you've failed. But discomfort is not the enemy. In fact, discomfort is the path. Think about the last time you tried something new, really pushed yourself. Maybe you signed up for a class you weren't sure you could handle. Maybe you applied for a job that felt just out of reach. That feeling, that nervous energy, that is where growth lives. Too often, we wait. We wait for the right time. We wait until we feel ready. But success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who push, who show up before they feel ready, who take the risk, who decide that fear won't be the thing that holds them back. And yes, you'll fail. You'll fall flat on your face sometimes. But resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. Every time you push yourself past what you thought was possible, you grow. Every time you struggle through frustration and doubt and keep going, you get stronger. But here's the catch. You have to pay attention to the stories you tell yourself. If you keep saying, I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough, I don't have what it takes, then that's exactly what you'll believe. But if you rewrite that story, if you tell yourself, I am capable, I am learning, I am growing, then suddenly doors open. So here's my challenge to you. Push yourself just a little more than yesterday. Say yes to the hard thing. Show up even when it's uncomfortable. Keep going even when it's messy. Because on the other side of that push, that's where success lives. Discomfort is the path to growth. We are wired to seek comfort. It's human nature. We crave stability, predictability, and ease. And in many ways, comfort keeps us safe. It protects us from risk, from failure, from pain. But comfort also does something else. It keeps us stuck. If you look at anyone who has ever achieved something great, an athlete, a scientist, an artist, an entrepreneur, their journey didn't begin with comfort. It began with discomfort. It began in the moments when they didn't feel ready, when they were unsure, when they doubted themselves, but they stepped forward anyway. Growth never happens in the space where everything feels easy. It happens when you challenge yourself, when you struggle, when you push past what feels possible. Think about working out. If you go to the gym and only lift the weights that feel light and effortless, your muscles don't grow. But if you challenge yourself, if you lift something heavier, if you push through that shaking, burning feeling, that's when your muscles get stronger. The discomfort is the very thing that triggers growth. And life is no different. Discomfort is waking up early to study when your bed feels warm and inviting. It's speaking up in class when your voice shakes. It's applying for the job you don't feel 100% qualified for. It's trying, failing, and trying again. It's stepping into spaces that make you question yourself, not because you're incapable, but because you're in the process of becoming more capable. But here's the hard part, discomfort. Feels like a threat. Your brain doesn't like it. When something is hard, when it stretches you, your mind will try to convince you to stop. This isn't for you. You're not ready. What if you fail? These thoughts aren't truth. They're just resistance. They're the same thoughts every single successful person has had at some point. The difference? The ones who succeed don't listen. The next time you feel discomfort creeping in, don't run from it. Recognize it. Sit with it. Understand that it's not a sign to stop, it's a sign you're growing. Push yourself through it. Lean into it. Because on the other side of that discomfort is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. If you want to grow, if you want to be better, if you want success in any area of your life, embrace discomfort. Seek it. Welcome it. Because that is where transformation begins. Courage over perfection. Perfection is a trap. It's the invisible wall that stops people from chasing their dreams, speaking their minds, and stepping into the opportunities they deserve. We've been conditioned to believe that we need to have everything figured out before we begin, that we need to be 100% ready, 100% confident, and 100% skilled before we take action. But the truth is, waiting for perfection is just another way of standing still. Courage, on the other hand, is movement. Courage is stepping forward before you feel ready. It's raising your hand in the meeting even when your voice shakes. It's writing the first page of the book even when you don't know how the story ends. It's starting the business, making the call, showing up for the interview, even when doubt whispers, "What if you fail?" The people who succeed in life are not the ones who have every step planned out in advance. They are the ones who are willing to start messy. They understand that growth happens in the doing, not in the waiting. They know that failure is not the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every great artist, athlete, entrepreneur, or leader has a trail of failures behind them, not because they weren't good enough, but because they had the courage to try before they were perfect. Think about a child learning to walk. They don't wait until they have perfect balance, perfect coordination, and perfect confidence. They stand, they wobble, they fall, they get back up again and again. And each time they push themselves, they get stronger. The same principle applies to everything in life. But perfectionism convinces us that if we can't do something flawlessly, we shouldn't do it at all. It makes us overthink, overanalyze, and hesitate. It tells us that mistakes are embarrassing instead of essential. And so instead of moving forward, we stay still. We convince ourselves that we'll start when we have more experience, more knowledge, more time, more confidence. But someday never comes, because perfection is an impossible standard. Courage is the willingness to be seen in the middle of the process. It's knowing that you won't have all the answers, that you might fail, that people might judge, but doing it anyway. It's understanding that the only way to get good at something is to first be willing to be bad at it. It's choosing action over hesitation, progress over perfection, and bravery over certainty. The world doesn't need more people waiting for the perfect moment. It needs more people willing to step forward, take risks, and embrace the messy, imperfect process of growth. Resilience is built, not born. People often look at those who persevere through life's toughest challenges and assume they were just born that way strong, unshaken, naturally tough. But resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. It's something you develop through experience, through struggle, through moments that test you in ways you never expected. Resilience is not about being fearless or immune to pain. It's about feeling the fear, feeling the pain, and choosing to keep going anyway. It's the ability to stand back up after failure, to push forward when everything in you wants to quit. It's not something that happens overnight. It's forged in the fire of adversity, built brick by brick through every setback, every disappointment, and every challenge you've ever faced. Resilience is built through discomfort, not ease. It's built when you show up again and again, even when things don't go your way. It's built when you fail and don't let failure define you. It's built when you hear no, but keep working toward the yes. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow tougher, to learn, to prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. But resilience isn't just about endurance, it's about adaptation. It's about taking what happens to you and using it to build something better. It's about recognizing that setbacks are not roadblocks. They are detours leading to new paths. It's understanding that success is not about never falling, but about learning how to rise every single time. Too often people believe that resilience is about being naturally strong, about having an unshakable mindset from the start. But the truth is, resilience is something you develop in the process of struggle. It's something you earn through experience, through hardship, through choosing over and over again to keep pushing forward, no matter what.